Up to now we've talked about N, which is normal knitting both directions, R, which is used for knitting in the round, and whichever side of the carriage you set on R, going that direction, the carriage actually slips and ignores all the stitches. P is what we would call tuck. And now that I have something on the machine, you can see that this back bed on my left side is set on P. So let's watch closely what happens. It tucked every stitch. In other words, it lifted a loop but did not knit the loop off going left. Now going right, it's still set on N. And I bet you know what this stitch is. This is called half fisherman's rib. It gets much wider than a regular stitch of any normal kind. Now, if we also put this one on P, they need to oppose, right on this carriage, left on this carriage. It will tuck going left on the back bed. Then it should tuck going right on the front bed, but it knitted off the back bed. Did it tuck? Yes, it did. And it should keep alternating those two things. This is the widest stitch you can get on any machine as far as I know. This particular example won't be the very widest because I'm using every other needle. On every needle, you would get absolute maximum width. And this machine does it beautifully. Now, the truth is, virtually all machines with two beds, including Japanese machines with rivers, will accomplish the stitch. But some are much crankier about it than others. And this one, it's a dream. Here is my swatch so far, and I must say it's really quite a success for a brand new machine. I began with 1x1 rib, also known as knit 1, purl 1 rib, so that alternate stitches were on each bed. That came out very well. Then we switched to both half and full fisherman's rib. Can't quite remember what I was doing here. I think I went back to just plain old 1x1 rib. That's what it is, yes. Then back to half fisherman's rib with a new needle set up. I had tucking going on one direction, plain stitching in the other, and you can see you have a full array of stitches on the back of this fabric, but it still has a ribbed look, which is created by having some needles and work on the front bed. And here's where I started experimenting with racking that pattern. And you can see it comes out quite pretty. Now, you were here the whole time. That's not very hard work, and that's a lot of drama for that little bit of work.